Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Meadsyreplays and welcome back to the second video of the day, and it's the last OP replay of the week. I've been lucky enough to be sent in so many good replays this week that they've needed a day every day this week to be featured. And we're going to end on an epic E50M, and it's driven by Zofka. It is Supremacy and it is a ratings battle, and it's on the Faust map. So straight away, their team is capping D, and he has gone towards A with a couple of the mediums. So there's two mediums and a light tank, and the enemy have two mediums also. As soon as there is a chieftain and the waffle spotted, you basically know that the whole team are going to be here. So now they are in all sorts of trouble. Lovely shot there on the chieftain. He does get a bounce in return with the strong hull on the strong turret on this tank. Very good tank, and it's probably one of the strongest tanks in tier 10, the mediums at the moment. The leopard one there pushes forward. He makes the mistake, but I think he was expecting for all of his team to help push. But he's still alive for now. There we go. The back chat can take him out. Now the object 140 has gone underneath, and he's going to help. The E50M Zofka is going to help the E4. So that he's going to wait for the object to shoot. He's going to poke forward, and he's going to take him out. So he's now 2,200 damage. There's two tanks down on the enemy, and there is only one tank down on his team. So they've held this really well. You can see by D, there is still a heavy just sitting there. Not sure if he's actually AFK or not, because at one point his team was capping D and it's not capped. So there's also one TD, which is the Death Star by B as well. So the team is all over the place. There's an E100 all at the enemy round the other side of the map. He's taken out the back chat. So it's now 4 against 5. The E4 decides he wants to push the chieftain. Bad move, in my opinion, because he is low hit points, and now the waffle, you can just see, is aiming at him, which allows Zofka to rush the waffle. So he's going to give him a little ram. He is a one-shot, and he's going to clear him. So it's now 3 against 4. But that E100, he's going to become a vital player on the enemy team. He is a noob. He's not a good player. In fact, he's a very poor player, but he gets pretty lucky, and it's going to show towards the end. That cap D, that the enemy, that his team was capping, will become absolutely vital. They should have capped it. Now his team, there was a mouse that is AFK. The Death Star has taken him out, and it's now 1 against 3. He's on 3.7k damage. He's going to rush the Death Star, which is a good move. It's a great move because the Death Star is the only tank that is on his own. Now, he does ram him. It does cause a lot of damage to the Death Star, but it also took away a little bit of damage from himself. So I don't think that ram was absolutely necessary. He was behind the Death Star anyway. He's circling him. He didn't need to lose that hit points. But nevertheless, he has taken out the Death Star. He's now on 5.6k damage, and it's 1 versus 2, which is a T57 and that E100 from earlier. Now this is Faust. It's got 4 cap points. It's got 4 supremacy bases, and not one has been taken, which is very weird for this map, because usually D gets caught by his team or your team, and C on the other side of the map gets caught by the enemy team. That's just standard. That normally happens on this map, but so far there is nothing been taken whatsoever, and that will become very vital towards the end of the battle. So he's now running, which he needs to do. The T57, he can clear him with his clip, 3 rounds in his clip easily. So he does need to be careful. And also, even if the T57 shoots him once, he's then going to be a one-shot to the E100. So they have caught D. The E100 is capping B. He gets that shot on the T57, and now he's going to back forward, and he is going to get a couple of bounces. So that was a nice bounce there from the T57, but a vital bounce on the T57. Again, gets another bounce and another bounce. And now the T57 is on a reload. Now, do you rush him? He can't because there is the E100. And again, he gets a lovely bounce from the E100. But now it's a tough. What do? The enemy have got 2 bases. The tanks are both together. He's already on 6k damage, so there is room still for a lot more damage. But he just needs to run away because what can you do? He tries that snapshot on the T57, who is pushing him. He needs to split him up. He needs to split the tanks up. Nice shot there on the E100. So that pushes him up to 6.4k damage. But the supremacy points are going up. They're on 517 points. And it's going to keep rising. So he needs to at least... There's not much he can do. Because he can't even sit and cap D. Because they're just going to go towards him. He has to fight, but he needs to fight, he needs to run, and he needs to get some bounces. So you can see now the T57 is pushing him, and now he knows that they have split apart. The E100 is a bit slower. He's not with the T57, so he's going to get the track shot. He's going to back up, use the ramp for his advantage. He's now just pushed above 7k damage, and if he can get 2 more shots in, he can clear the T57. So there's 1, and if he high rolls with heat, he can hopefully just clear him. And is he going to get... There he is. He switches to the APCR and he gets it. But the E100 has now caught cap A. And that was the vital part in this. If the E100 didn't cap A, things would turn a lot in this battle. But you can just see the time. 25 seconds left on the clock. The only way he can now win is by killing the E100. Now, a lot of people don't know that even if this game ends in a draw, the red team will win because they've got more supremacy points. So it doesn't end in a draw. And here, 6 seconds left, he's only going to get 1 more shot. But that 1 more shot, it just ran out of time. He just needed another 20 seconds, 15 seconds, and that game would have changed. But nevertheless, he done 8.3k damage. Very unlucky, and there is not much he could have done else in that battle. He done almost everything perfect, but it still ended in a loss. So thank you very much, Zofka, for sending me that in. I enjoyed that replay. Very unfortunate, but still a fantastic battle. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. I'm Meadsyreplays, and I'll catch you soon. Bye-bye.